As parents, we all know our free time is less free and more like a 30-minute window after the kids fall asleep. But what better way to spend those precious, fleeting moments than diving headfirst into the best geek content 2026 has to offer? That's right, let us be your guide. We're looking ahead to a massive lineup of movies, streaming shows coming out later this year. Marvel, DC, Star Wars, you name it, we've got the scoop on everything that's going to make our already packed schedules even more impossible. All this and more on 3-Dimensional Dads.
I'm Jay.
I'm Derrick.
And I'm Ian.
And we're the 3-Dimensional Dads. And it's 2026.
Ooh, it is officially Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year. I'm officially 1% metal now.
Yeah.
Which
is a little bit of Iron Man in there. Titanium.
I am Titanium, man. New superhero.
Adamantium.
Adamantium. And what's funny is my daughter decided to have an appendectomy the next day. So,
Woo!
It was a busy holiday season. So we spent some time convalescing and watching stuff together. Lots of reruns of America's Funniest Home Videos. And
Nice.
She watched WALL-E for the first time.
Oh,
It was good.
Oh,
classic.
Good. So break was good.
Yeah.
Ian, give me a quick highlight for your winter vacation with your kids.
I guess top of mind is that I got a 1-to-1 replica of R2-D2 from Home Depot.
and it's
And
amazing.
so that was and he's gorgeous. And I'm looking at him right now. It's like R2-D2 was in the room with me. And it's, thank you, Home Depot. The giant skeletons were a huge hit with my whole neighborhood. They stay up year round. Thank you. And then, come on, you're doing the geeks right with a 1-to-1, R2-D2 for a reasonable Home Depot price. Thank you.
Amen.
And of course, our new dad, who's an old dad but a new dad.
Yes.
How was your holiday season, Derrick?
It was good. We spent a lot of great family time. I really felt totally loved and just had family came out from California and we just had a great holiday. It was one of the best Christmases I think we ever had. My other son got lots of Lego sets. Of course, the little guy got some great toys too. I also got some really cool. I love these Lego brick heads, which you could see a couple like in the background of me, but my son got me 2 Transformers ones, and this one's Bumblebee. I got to put together Bumblebee, so I'm pretty psyched. He got a lot of cool Clone Wars sets actually because he collects Clone Wars. So yeah, it was really cool. It was a cool Christmas. We had a lot of fun.
And it's this time of year where we turn the page on 2025 and we're turning it to 2026. And I will say, pretty much for the last 3 years, I haven't been this excited for a slate of at least movies. We have a lot of stuff coming out, Marvel, DC, other, right? We got a lot of stuff. So let's just get right into it. Marvel seems to be putting all their, eggs in the doomsday basket, right? That's coming out in December. We have to wait 11 or so months. I don't know, that countdown on the trailers.
I was going to say, all the teasers have a little countdown clock.
I know. And
Super Bowl. I think the big Super Bowl trailer probably.
Yeah, totally.
Which is weird that they're doing all this promo for Doomsday now, because Doomsday comes out in December, and I think Spider-Man comes out in July, I want to say.
Yeah, that's like peak summer movie is going to be Spider-Man Brand New Day, and we haven't seen a trailer for that yet.
Derrick, I know you were pumped for that. That's like your go-to for this year.
I like Tom Holland. He's a great Spider-Man. I mean, they've done Spider-Man so many times, but I just thoroughly enjoy Tom Holland.
He's the Batman of the Marvelverse. Right. I've done Batman a million times.
I like the idea of him being street level, not being galactic. We're saving the planet from aliens again.
Yeah, that's the best part of Spider-Man.
Yeah, good drama too. I know it's going to be, everyone forgets who he is. It's going to be awesome.
I'm wondering, we got Sadie Sink coming off Stranger Things. She's going to be in there. The Punisher's in there. I wonder if we're going to have a Daredevil sighting too, maybe. I don't know. Because that's the best part of Spider-Man. You're right, Ian. Those street level, like, the fist fights, not like laser beams and monsters and stuff like that. So that's definitely, I think, the big
they're
one.
stopping with like Doomsday and Secret Wars is in 2027.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're going to cliffhanger us, right?
Of course.
Like, I know we got that between Endgame and, it's like, I feel like they're going to do that again. Is that it's going to be, when we know that we have these movies like back to back like that, well, what are they're going to snap and kill half of everyone?
Well, we know X-Men's coming in too, but we don't know how. We know they're going to be in Doomsday.
Yep.
Right. because
we got a James Marsden like 1990s Cyclops firing and optic blasts in the sky.
I know we got Wolverine in the yellow spandex, and now we got James Marsden in the blue and yellow. It looks great. We got Magneto with long hair, although he looks a little worse for wear in that trailer.
If people don't know what we're referring to, Marvel's put out a bunch of teasers for Doomsday already, and there's been one of Thor, and now there was just one released of Professor X that had a bunch of basically teasers that X-Men is going to be now in Doomsday. So they're really doing the combination of, the previous Marvel movies now with, the X-Men universe now that they have the rights to it, and it seems like they're going to be doing it proper. So,
and they decided to go back to the Professor X, like the Patrick Stewart, Hugh Jackman kind of wing of it. They didn't do the new version, which is weird because Michael Fassbender's a fabulous Magneto. So we know that's coming. Ian, you're more in the kind of DC frame of mind, right? You're looking for more of a
love
DC
Superman.
thing.
Yeah. So DC, watching them compared to Marvel, superhero fatigue is what everyone talks about. Yes, it was in the Wonder Man trailer, but we got Superman for DC, and then maybe Lanterns coming out on TV. I don't know if we have a release date yet, but it's been included in those HBO Max promos.
Yeah.
So we've
seen
they
haven't shown anyone in costume yet either.
It's like guys walking down a road.
Great that they're hiding.
Yeah. Right. Supergirl. I mean, the trailer looks Guardians of the Galaxy Part 5 with Supergirl. Okay. I mean, it's something different, sure, but we don't have a Batman on here. This Clayface. I don't know if we're going to get a Batman in Clayface. And then maybe 2027 is when we see Batman Part 2. And I just heard Sebastian Stan, maybe a rumor, maybe he's casting it.
That's weird.
I know, right?
That's
maybe
weird.
Harvey Dent, who knows? And then Man of Tomorrow coming after. I know that's the next James Gunn movie. He's making Lex Luthor, Brainiac, Superman movie. Cool.
Oh, interesting.
I love. I mean, when I'm thinking about building a big franchise, though, I'm thinking Batman and Wonder Woman and all that other stuff. So I trust James Gunn. Don't rush it. Take your time. But yeah, I don't know if it looks as strong as Doomsday is going to be. This is feeling like the year of Marvel.
It's Marvel comeback year. I mean, but in DC, like a lot of people would, knee-jerk reaction say Superman is the hardest person to cast, right? You got to cast like the perfect Boy Scout. I think Batman's the hardest one to cast.
And well, I also think it's interesting the play that he's doing with Supergirl, right? I think every interpretation of Supergirl to this point has been shiny blonde-haired girl, really polished, and this is one that's in trouble, right? Has a drinking problem, smokes, is a little bit alternative, right? And so that'll be kind of an interesting twist, I think, to Supergirl. So I'm kind of actually looking forward to that. I was thinking about this, like, am I excited for it? And the actress, I forget her name, but she was in, the House of Dragons prequel. She's
great.
Right. So I'm looking forward to that.
And she kind of stole that last part of Superman when she came in, and she's like, "Where's my dog?"
Yeah.
And she's not, and you're right, she's not polished and pristine, and she's like, what if Supergirl was in, Animal House and in a sorority kind of thing. And what's
just
weird?
Changed my mind a little bit. It's like, I guess if they did it so like straight and narrow as like Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman again, like they set it up last time, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
I do like that. We got Green Lantern in Superman. We're already in a world with heroes, so I like that they're throwing curveballs that we don't know what to expect, and I think that's pretty cool.
And that's the weird part and I guess it's not weird because James Gunn always kind of expecting unexpected, right? Like he throws us curveballs. Like, we don't need origin stories. Here you go. Like the origin story for Superman was like 5 paragraphs of text that flashed in the screen. And we haven't even talked about Star Wars. And we're like, Star Wars is kind of like our, that's our bread and butter, right? The Holy Trilogy. I have no clue what to expect from Mando and Grogu. The trailer was great. I'm again, cautiously optimistic.
I think it's just going to be fun.
We don't need to overanalyze it, you mean?
Well, what is it really going to attach to, right? Because of where it is in the timeline. Is it going to fill gaps? Is it going to start a new story? I don't know. I don't.
It's supposed to be everything. It's supposed to tie up Sokka. It's supposed to tie up Grogu. It's supposed to tie up Boba Fett. I don't know,
but we'll have to see.
It's a lot all at once. Yeah,
it is a lot.
And I mean, I think it's an opportunity, especially we're talking summer movies. I mean, it's like kind of early summer movie. I think it's a chance to have Grogu as a Burger King toy, and as a backpack, and as a T-shirt, and as a toy, and on the shelves will be Mando and Grogu all down Target. Like, that's the level they're trying to get with this, because they don't have characters now that can support that. Like, I mean, Darth Vader and the classic Luke and Darth Vader and that stuff, but the toy aisles are not full of all of that anymore. I think Mando and Grogu, they're making a big push, and
George needs more money, clearly.
Well,
he's not getting that money anymore. Michael Eisner's getting all that money, right?
I'm sure he's got some kind of,
I wonder if George gets any residuals on the back end. And, we hit the top three, right? Marvel, DC, Star Wars, always the top three for the last, 20 years or so. There's so many other movies that I'm actually really excited for. I'm excited for the Odyssey because, I mean, ancient Greek mythology and Christopher Nolan, like, it's going to be mind blowing, I think. And Tom Holland's in that. We got Matt Damon, and you got to support the fellow Boston guys. And oddly enough, I didn't know if you guys know this. There's a Mortal Kombat sequel coming out, and they rebooted Street Fighter.
There've been a bunch of social media teasers on that too.
And
it looks cool.
It's got a bunch of wrestlers in it. It seems like it's like not as campy as that Jean-Claude Van Damme one, but it's also more campy than Mortal Kombat. I love the first Mortal Kombat in this series that they did a couple years ago.
That was cool.
It felt more real. It felt more, the stakes were higher, something like that. It wasn't as campy. I liked it. And finally, I will be first in line for this. They're doing an Adventures of Cliff Booth movie. So I don't know if people know from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Brad Pitt played the stuntman Cliff Booth, who allegedly killed his wife by throwing her off a boat, which kind of, the old Hollywood legend there. There's a real one. I forget the actress's name off the top of my head, but that was a real story. But he's getting his own movie. It's an indirect sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which they really, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie other than Kill Bill 1 and 2.
Huh.
Like, I love that movie. I think it was great. DiCaprio was great in the movie, but
he was
Brad
so
Pitt stole it.
Yeah.
And just, I think those are the big ones coming out this year. We might do a little kind of an extra thing about what other movies are coming out, but there is a bunch of stuff coming out. And I think it's going to be overall, I think for movies, it's going to be a good year.
Honorable mention, I gotta say, the Super Mario Galaxy movie's coming out.
Yes.
Nintendo has been I thought Nintendo's first release with Super Mario Brothers was really good. And there's also rumors that they're going to be doing a live action Zelda movie. So
it's not rumors, they're filming.
Yeah. So
it's Netflix, right?
I have no idea, but
I don't think it's Netflix.
If that's true, I mean, I am keeping my fingers crossed for a Metroid movie, because I think that would make an amazing sci-fi series. I think you could do trilogies on that, and that would be amazing in my own opinion. Another thing I'm looking forward to is a movie coming out on Netflix, I think actually pretty soon, The Rip, with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck writing it together.
Affleck and Damon all day. Come
I know.
On. Whatever they want to do.
Two Boston guys. Like, it looks like fun, just kind of like it was like The Departed meets The Town kind of thing, right? And it has that cop dirty money kind of vibe to it, and I'm always a sucker for that kind of movie, and it looks good.
I think, are you a rat? There's someone exactly. Someone a rat. I'm not a rat. Are you? Oh yeah.
There's money in the wall. Should we just take it? I don't know.
No, great year for movies, and obviously we're kind of in that transition period where it looks like streaming's gonna kill the theaters. I hope not.
I read a book. There's a movie coming out.
You read a book? I
read a book. I don't know. Can we talk about books?
Breaking news.
I read a book. I read Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, because I love The Martian. I think he's an awesome author. And so that movie's coming out. So if we're talking non-DC and franchisey stuff, that's one. And it's done by Lord and Miller. And they've done a ton of really awesome stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they did Into the Spider-Verse, and just anything they do is going to be super cool. So, Project Hail Mary, it's space adventure, aliens, cool stuff. Awesome story.
And that's in the theaters,
really pumped
right?
for that. That's coming out in like March.
That's a theatrical release.
Okay. That's theatrical.
Yep.
And Cold Storage is another random one that I saw that has Joe from Stranger Things in it.
Oh, and Liam Neeson.
Yeah. And it's like there's like a weird fungus that is like trapped, and it was like in cold storage, and then it accidentally the power fails and it thaws, and then it's goopy monsters and zombies and things, and it looks just like a ton of fun. So
that, you know what's interesting is that we really haven't talked a lot about movie releases other than the big tentpoles for a long time, because there hasn't been a lot of great stuff in the movies for kind of the geekverse. I think now maybe we're getting a little bit of a renaissance, because they're saying that if we don't put stuff like this in the theaters, people are going to stop going to movies altogether, and the streaming service is going to take over. And that's kind of where we're at. I mean, especially TV shows. Like, who watches TV shows on network TV anymore? Right? There's so many good TV shows coming out too. I know. I mean, I'm personally a big fan of HBO Max has The Pitt. If you watch season 1, it's like people, it's another ER Grey's Anatomy. No, it's not. If you really want to know what medical people do in the emergency department, watch this show. I'm a history teacher. I don't know what people do in the emergency department, but my friends who work in the medical field say, this is it. This is what happens. So I think that's going to be great. We got speaking of Spider-Man, right? Spider-Man Noir on Prime. Nick Cage as his character from Spider-Verse. I mean, that's great. And we have Daredevil, and that's all on streaming services, right? So that's going to be taking up a lot of our time. TV, it's a lot easier because we're home. We don't have to go out to the theater. But at least, we got that stuff too. I know, Ian, you're looking forward to a bunch of TV shows, right?
I read another book.
You read another book?
I'm
breaking news.
I know, right? I got a Kindle. It's awesome. So the Silo series is one where season 3 is coming out, and I have been all about it. I've always loved Fallout. I've played all the games. I'm a huge gamer, and this is like an awesome Fallout Vault show. It's all these people underground. Apocalypse is up on the surface, and all the drama within it's on Apple, and it's just so well done.
It is good.
It's a mystery and what happened and all this. Just awesome.
Yeah, so Rebecca Ferguson is like top tier in it.
Oh, the acting is amazing. It's just so awesome. Steve Zahn's in it too, and he was great last season.
Yep.
So, awesome.
Common.
Then we're getting another Game of Thrones. We're talking franchises. Game of Thrones has been, House of Dragon. I dug. Sure.
They needed to do something after season 7 of Game of Thrones. Right? I mean, they had to save some face somehow.
Everybody says that.
And we're getting it soon. Probably it's on the 18th of January. So we're getting a new Game of Thrones very soon.
Yeah.
It looks fun.
It does look fun.
It looks fun. I don't know. I want to watch it because it looks fun and it has some humor to it, and
right,
doesn't seem this dark, brooding story, right? That
House of Dragons was pretty intense.
Yeah. Then my last one, I think, The Boys. I've been watching The Boys. I mean, I'm talking about superhero stuff and superhero fatigue and subverting expectations. The Boys is a crazy show. You never know what's going to happen. The character of Homelander, it is just, it's going to be an epic final season that we're getting in April.
Nice.
So
and it ties into that Gen Z show they had, which was excellent. They had a spin-off.
Gen Z was great too.
Excellent.
Yeah.
There's a ton coming out, and I can feel it in my bones right now that, Derrick, you want to mention something that is near and dear to your heart. We've talked about it before on this podcast.
All day cookie dough.
I know, Jay, you mentioned HBO Max, and HBO Max has a ton of good stuff, content coming out. They're actually I'll call an audible here, but there's the same animator that did Samurai Jack and a bunch of other cool animated things like the Powerpuff Girls, has a series called Primal, and I believe the 3rd season of that is coming out on it's Adult Swim / HBO Max. It is an amazing animated story, basically about a caveman and basically a T-Rex that become friends and have to navigate tribes and the universe and the wild and animals. There's hardly any speaking in it whatsoever. It is gory, it is violent, but it's some of the best animation I've ever seen. And of course, I love a good space soap opera. This is actually something that was on one on my kind of like finals list for 2025, but Dune Prophecy season 2 is coming out, and I thought they did an excellent job with season 1, telling the story of the Bene Gesserit and, you know, the origins of how they came to power and stuff, and they kind of like left you with a little bit of a cliffhanger at the end of the first season. So I'm really excited to see actually where the second season goes. I'm glad it got picked up, because there are rumors that there might be a third Dune movie, and I really hope so after the second Dune Part 2, because it absolutely killed it. And also on Amazon Prime, and I wasn't aware of this until I was looking up stuff for 2026, apparently there's going to be a Blade Runner series, Blade Runner 2099, which is set after Blade Runner 2049, which was the Ryan Gosling movie. So I don't know if it's going to be like a special animated show, kind of like that World of Robots show. I'm not really sure, but I'm looking forward to that, because I love Blade Runner. That's a really cool sci-fi like story and world to it.
Is it confirmed to be animated, or is it going to be
no
animated?
I'm not 100% sure. It would be really amazing if it was live action, but that's got to be, well, Amazon's got the budget. Jeff Bezos just throw a couple million at it if he wants to win an Academy Award or an Emmy. Who knows?
Yeah, he wants to do the circuit, right? Emmys and Oscars and all that other jazz. So yeah, I mean, again, if we compare it to movies, right, it's going to be a great year for TV too. You know, I think, Ian, one thing you had on your list that I kind of saw, and I kind of was like, they're doing a Malcolm in the Middle reboot.
Oh yeah,
I love that show. Like I watched, it's like 158 episodes, and I love.
Is Bryan Cranston going to do like Heisenberg but in Malcolm in the Middle?
Yeah,
that would be so
right.
good.
And they're all back to wrap up the story. Like that's always fun. It's like if they're having a good time with it. Malcolm in the Middle is one of my favorites. So it's like a fun little comedy. It's going to be like Hulu, Disney Plus in April.
Well, that's the thing. You can tell when they're having a good time on shows.
Right. Yeah. Because and Bryan Cranston changed so much. I thought he was amazing as hell.
Yeah.
Like that was worth the ticket alone. It's just because Bryan Cranston do that again.
An honorable mention, because we're recording this in between records of 2025 and 2026. Just honorable mention, Stranger Things. Feel like they landed it. I feel like they landed it. Some questions.
I know.
A little bit. I'm doing my De Niro. A little bit. a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit. Some things. Yeah, I thought, you know, I'm kind of sad that it's over. I thought there was more story to tell.
And we'll get into it on our next episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And finally, you know, if we have any time left over from traveling to and from the movies or sitting down and binging shows, we have to talk about some video games, because there are some really quality properties producing video games this year. You know, Derrick, I know you want to talk a little bit about Nintendo, because that is your baby.
I'm excited about the Switch too. Just to see where they're going to go with that platform, because it was the upgrade. It's what everybody wanted. They wanted basically a better Switch One, right? A larger screen, more powerful, play better games. I'm just kind of excited to see where it's going to go, right? I mean, I've heard rumors that there's going to be a new multiplayer Splatoon game, which my son really likes. But one thing that I read that I got super excited for is that there's going to be a new James Bond movie, new James Bond game coming out.
I saw that on all platforms.
It's going to be on all platforms. But I mean, if you remember back in the college days, right, Nintendo 64, that was the game that kind of lit the fire of like multiplayer, like, you know, first person shooter, right? So I am kind of excited for, you know, bringing that franchise back to video games, which I think would be very cool.
Yeah, totally original story.
Yeah.
The gameplay has stealth, it has action, just like James Bond. It looks, I saw some of the gameplay. I think it looks fabulous. Yeah. Fabulous.
The vibe. It nails the vibe. And we haven't had Uncharted. I kind of see Hitman and Uncharted in there.
Yeah.
Like we haven't had after Uncharted 3.
Yeah.
And so it kind of looks like it's picking that up. So I'm pumped for that.
Yeah. What about you guys?
Ian, go ahead, buddy.
So
you got a list.
Jay. Well, yeah. So out of my list, before we get to GTA 6, because of course we're going to talk GTA 6.
That's mine.
But Marvel's Wolverine. There's one, you know, they did Spider-Man. There have been a bunch of great games, like Spider-Man 1 and 2, Spider-Man Miles Morales. They were great. Now they're doing Wolverine. Mm-hmm. I've seen all sorts of clips from it and things. So that's, you know, late 2026. Super pumped for that.
It's only PS, right?
No, it's all over. I think it's
it's Xbox too. Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Then 1943 Rise of Hydra. It's had some writers that I think could be really cool. So I think it's going to be later half of the year, but that's one that has Black Panther along with Captain America.
But in the 40s.
Some kind of cool stuff. I know, looks super cool.
Yeah.
It looked interesting and cool storytelling and stuff, so I'm pumped for that. Then there's a new Lego Batman coming out that just like I laughed at so many times. I went like, okay, I'm so Lego. Like I played too many Lego games, but this one was making jokes that I was like, all right, if you're making Batman 66 jokes like that, I got to show up for that one. And then a little sneak one, Star Wars Galactic Racer. It's like, I played Star Wars Pod Racer for N64 all day, every day, day and night. So hard. You could hook in the two controllers and control both twin engines. I would do that. That was a little secret. Oh, yeah, that was the way to really play. That's a thing. Input 1 and 2, and then you can control both engines.
Is that like in Metal Gear Solid when you had to plug in the second controller to beat the guy?
That was so awesome. Kids, that was amazing.
So it's not pods though. It's not pod racing. It's
all sorts of racing. I don't know. It had a lot that I was like, okay, cool. There were Dougs, there was Sebulba. Like, okay, cool.
I saw the trailer. The trailer looked like it was it was on Tatooine.
Looked like fun.
Yeah,
but set later.
I'm up for that. But I mean, the elephant in the gaming room is GTA 6.
Yes,
we've been waiting for years and years. I mean, it's Rockstar. They make the best games ever. We're hoping just take your time, but make something incredible.
Well, that's the thing. Like they've been, it's been delayed twice already, and now they say that the November date is locked in. Like the game's done now; it's just being polished, and that's my one game I've been looking forward to. Like I'm in the middle of Assassin's Creed Shadows right now. Well, not middle. I just started it. I've been playing a lot of Helldivers 2, which is fun, and Arc Raiders and everything. But GTA 6, and I know some people are going to say it's a terrible role model for kids. It's it's hyper violent. It's
it's not for them. Don't play it.
It's not for them. That's the thing. Like it's for me. It's for you. It's
Mario
for like
Brothers.
older. This is not Mario Brothers. But the thing that
Florida. I mean,
it's
come on. How much crazier can GTA get?
Enough said.
It actually looks like it's more. It's just they should have just called it Florida instead of Vice City because it's like it is Florida basically.
There's that series on HBO. It's Florida, man.
Yeah.
That's what this game is based on. No, I love the way Rockstar, and this is Red Dead Redemption 2, like the storytelling and the thing that the things that they weave is just it's amazing. Like that's why these properties do so well. It's like there's something for everybody. I'll see in this one above the age of 18, but it's bonkers. Like I don't want to play necessarily just the bonkers stuff. Like I want to like know the story. It's like we've been waiting for a new story in the GTA verse since GTA 5, and that killed it. Like I'm surprised there wasn't a GTA movie or something based on those characters.
Right, me
which
too.
The story was amazing, and take all the crazy stuff out of it, right? It's Rockstar knows how to tell a story. It's almost like Bethesda, right? Bethesda knows how to tell a story. Rockstar knows how to tell a story. And GTA, it's a crazy criminal kind of thing, but I think it's going to be great. I think the formula is great. I think the fact you have a female protagonist is a good thing too, right? There's been a little bit of controversy about some of the stuff in the game. Like there's going to be pride parades and stuff like that. People are getting all crazied out, and there's more bikinis and women scantily clad because it's Florida. Like people are kind of getting up in arms about that, like on both sides of kind of the political spectrum. But I just push that aside. It's just about that amazing story that Rockstar can tell. And I mean, that's out of everything that's coming out this year, I think that's the thing I'm most excited for is to see that story, because I've been waiting for it for so long. I've been waiting for it.
Their storytelling.
10 years.
After Red Dead 2, that's the storytelling in that was so incredible. And then GTA 5 had 3 protagonists, and they jumped between the 3 stories. Very different walks of life, very different people, and you get all their perspectives all in this big story. And it's like you can't do that in a movie or TV show. That story can only be told in a game, and it's always the next generation.
And after all that stuff, movies, TVs, and games, maybe we'll have time to go to work and be with our families.
Maybe.
Maybe. I'm not betting on it though. I'm not betting on it. I'm exhausted. I'm mentally exhausted from thinking about all this awesome stuff coming out. It's going to be a great year in 2026.
Yeah. Well, I'm exhausted from a newborn, but that's besides the point.
Stop complaining. That was your choice.
It goes by fast, right?
It does go by fast, right? Well, it goes by fast for us because it's, it's not our kid. It's a great thing. No, final thought, 2026 is going to be a good year. I can feel it.
Oh, yeah.
We can only go up from 2025.
And with that, thanks for listening. Needless to say, 2026 is jam-packed with cool geek stuff, and we're covering all of it. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of it.
If you want to find out more about the 3-Dimensional Dads, follow us on YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok at 3Dimensional Dads. Or email us at 3dimensionaldads@gmail.com. We want to hear from you.
On the next episode of 3-Dimensional Dads, we're going to get all our 80s nostalgia in as we enter the Upside Down. That's right, we're going to dive into the final season of Stranger Things, right here on the next episode of 3-Dimensional Dads.